5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh well.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next game then.
Yes, let's pick ourselves up from the ennui of
The death of Netflix.
The streaming
Netflix and my victory. Let's get a clean plate, shall we?
Who's starting this time?
Who's it say on top of the screen?
It's my. I'm starting at the minute because I've set up the game, but I'm happy for other people to start just by rotating around the order.
If we rotate around 50%, go I'm starting first, or
Yeah. Do that.
there we go.
So long as I'm not the same person, so long as I'm not starting every game, That's fine by me.
That's fine. Let's find out
Fine.
what the die wants to do.
So 3-0.
3.
Other
Okay.
than that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1 to Ein for
One to-
his bakery, is it? Yeah, bakery.
Do I go with the same strategy again? It was so handy last time.
I mean, the problem is now everyone's going to want a bakery.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the strategy.
Or ranch,
Is-
even. Convenience store.
Mm,
I shall end my turn.
With your-
shall roll a die.
convenience store face up in attack position.
1. Everyone gets a coin.
Hey.
I'm feeling generous. I'm going to go with a... I'm going to start with a cafe. It's gone into my hands, hasn't it?
Start by thieving.
Pull away from the edge of that.
Yeah, let me just position that. Neat and tidy. Right, there we go.
Okay. I roll a die. We are rolling a 5. Nothing happens. With 4 coins, what can I do? I think I'm going to.
Hovering over that cafe, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm getting the cafe again. Shadowbox.
What
Roll
would you
that
like to do,
die.
sir? A 4.
Oh,
Does nothing.
Does nothing, but I have 4 coins. So now the question is, the ranches are still just good early game.
yeah, true.
It's 1 coin, and if someone rolls a 2, you get
mean-
1 coin.
Yeah.
I just don't expect. It's like
Just
not going to go for the
roll
monopoly on
die.
them. But
Oh, that was a tease. That let another 4 and roll into a 5, you bastard. You son of a bitch. Fine, I'll get a forest. Shall get to one of everything.
yeah, didn't go well for me last time.
I find that this game,
Hey.
Hey.
if you spread yourself too thin to cover everything, you don't get enough cover. You don't get enough of the big paydays to make it through the paywall for the upper attractions.
Yeah, because I was trying to keep myself spread, and it just didn't work.
Mm.
Eat. There we go.
That's a 3. Okay, fine. Enjoy your coin, Phil.
Thank you.
So that's 2 coins. I'm actually going to buy a convenience store for 2.
Keep on rolling. For 4, which is nothing, but I have 4 coins. Let's get a cafe. And ending the turn.
Roll the dice.
5. So
That's your forest.
Your forest
One
pays
coin.
out.
Let's get a bakery.
Yep.
Stock up on the 2 threes.
Roll that die. 6. Nothing happens. So 3 coins to work with.
You can pretty much buy anything along that top row. So yeah.
Gonna go with another bakery. That'll stack neatly.
They'll sort themselves out once.
It'll
you
sort
hit
itself out.
It doesn't for me.
It does
Really?
if you let it enter.
It doesn't.
Good. Oh well, let's roll the die and see what we get.
Oh, I was thinking about it.
them. That's your convenience store.
That's my convenience store, and you know what? I am going to buy another convenience store.
Why mess with a good thing? A 6. That does
Yeah.
nothing. I have 2 coins. So you know what? Let's get that. Let's get that other cafe just to spend it all.
Rolling dice.
2. Hey, a little bit to everyone.
Ew.
Apart from me.
No, it's a bit.
Puffed you. You know what? I shall take another cafe, a bakery even.
The bakery.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a 1 in 3 chance at the minute of hitting the points for the bakeries, so it's a good strategy.
5. No, that's fine.
5. I've got 3. I'm going to take another cafe. There we go.
My turn, and I roll a 1. Coins for everyone.
Coins for
Thank you.
everyone.
I'm going to take that last cafe then.
I mean, why not? Let's roll the die and give me a 6, which
6.
is nothing, but I have 2. You know what? 2 cafes, 2 ranches. That's a nice
It is.
It
Let's
means-
see. Let's see what I get. 5.
5. Another for you. Hey,
It pays off.
It does pay
okay.
off.
Every little helps.
what are you? A shill?
A shill for Asda? Never.
You know what? Another
I mean,
forest.
I mean, if Asda wants to pay us,
Yeah. We can take Asda money.
part of the Walmart family.
And
For now.
no, they're not. They
Oh, they
got, no, they got bought out by someone else.
When
It
was
a
that?
couple of years. It was pre. I think it was 2019, 2020.
Oh,
Let me have a look.
what timing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab another wrench.
Yeah, go another 2 for 2.
Roll the die, and it's a
Woo!
2.
Thank you.
More coins. Let's see. I've got 1 coin, so it's
You can
gonna
buy.
have to be a ranch.
Nothing wrong with owning a ranch.
No.
Yeehaw!
Oh, that went from 2 to 6, but I have 3 coins, and with those 3, sure, a forest.
Given how many 5s we've been rolling so far, makes sense.
Again, blues are, it's like blues and greens reward you for other people's dice rolls, not just your own.
Blues reward you for other people's. Blues and reds reward you
Blues
for
and
other
reds,
people's. Yeah.
Blues and reds, and then greens are for your own rolls.
Bernardo, your turn.
Okie dokie. Let's roll a die. What do we get?
5. The forest is already paying off.
Is there anything that benefits me hoarding all the
I believe there is one
furniture
item.
factory? If I can get a furniture factory,
Yeah, furniture factories synergize with forests.
I shall own IKEA.
I tried to buy some IKEA furniture, and it costs more to ship it than to buy it. Apparently.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I tried buying. I looked online because I wanted to get an office chair for my flat when I moved into my current place.
Yeah.
And
Vija buying a forest.
Vija buying a forest. Sorry. And yeah, I was looking online and thinking, I found this wonderful chair. By the way, if you're interested, the Marcus chairs from IKEA, wonderful office chairs.
Really?
Oh, good.
I tried the office chairs and just wasn't impressed.
No, I've had the same chair for about 4-5 years now, and it's still a very functional chair without anything falling off, or perishing. So yeah, it has a 10-year warranty on it, so
That's pretty good.
That's a solid amount of they if anything with a 10-year guarantee like that, it's
yeah,
like
they're
you
gonna
know
make it solid.
yeah. Exactly. But the chair was as expected for a decent office chair, but the delivery was ridiculous. It was something like I had to pay an extra £15-20 for delivery.
Wow.
Was that it? I tried to get a set of drawers. The drawers were like 90 quid. 45 quid delivery if I wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could have also got the man to build it for another 45 quid. So I could have paid twice as much for someone to deliver it and then fix it.
Why would you take the pleasure
I know.
of building it away
can't-
from yourself and paying someone else for that pleasure?
In the end, I got basically a plastic kind of structure thing and bought some other drawers, which came with a hammer to fit it all together. So that was extremely fun.
Why did you need a hammer? Surely you need a screwdriver more than anything else.
It depends on the IKEA furniture.
For IKEA, yes, no, but this plastic thing I got, it's basically a square. It's basically a bunch of square boxes with 4 metal rods on the bottom and then 2 on each of the sides. And it's got holes they slot into, so you just put it in, smack, 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 smack. Next one, smack, 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 smack. It's continuous, just smacking of the hammer.
I did get I got a collapsible workbench yesterday, and I assembled it today.
Nice.
Because I needed a workbench to do proper sanding on. And so I built it all up. I had to go into my toolbox, and it's like, all right, pull out this tool, pull out that tool. I put it all together, finished, and it's like, I look in the bag, and it's like, comes with its own spanner. I didn't need that.
Oh well.
No, I feel like every household needs at least the basic tools. I've actually got a pipe wrench now that's hanging off my desk, a chunky one. I replaced the cylinder in my chair because it was so low. They come so low, so I got like a 9-inch or something, or a 12-inch, just to give me extra height.
Ian, your turn.
Yes.
Sorry, we got distracted by talking about IKEA.
Yeah.
Hey, we can do a carpentry podcast.
Yeah, I am slowly building a list of tools I want to buy.
Last minute carpentry coming soon to Radio Sega.
Last minute carpentry sounds like you got 1 hour to build a set of shelves. Go.
I'm going to win this.
Oh man, is that going to be what's going to happen on our next meetup? Is that Kev's just going to have hordes of IKEA furniture for us, and it's just going to be a case of us trying.
Yes,
would-
yes.
Do
I would-
not
I would
tempt
say-
him,
no,
Kev. Kev,
no,
Kev, no.
Yes, please, you know what it's going to be. Kev moved, and now it's our job to build his house as quickly as possible during the meet.
Oh, if he wants to be evil, he takes one item from each of our kits, but it's a different item for each kit.
That would be
We have
mean.
to improvise our way out.
No, I wouldn't improvise. I'd steal.
I'm taking your Allen key. I'm taking your Allen key and your spanner. No.
That's all right.
I'm taking your little wooden rod that you needed for this bit.
What do they call those? The D with a D.
Dowel.
Ow, that's the one.
drill.
Right, carry on.
Carry on. Right.
Yeah.
But I digress.
No, not again with this.
The bottle
Anyway.
builders playing in the background. Hey, more forest.
Hey,
More forest.
the forest pays off.
The forest pays off. Thanks, IKEA. I'm not buying anything. Your turn.
Let's roll the die and get a 5. More forest.
Oh, wow.
you.
I'm really, I've really been punished
invested
for
at
not.
the right time.
I'm
Yeah.
buying that last
No.
forest.
No.
Don't do that. No, it's never going to come up 5.
Oh, that's all. Fine. So roll the dice.
I have 2 forests, 2 cafes, and yay,
Oh,
forest!
okay.
Yay!
Okay, I'm just going to go through the log.
Roll a 5. Roll a 5.
Roll the
Roll
five.
a
Roll the
5,
five.
5.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
last three turns has been a 5 each time.
Okay. Yep.
You know what? Buying a shopping mall.
Yeah.
I am at
I roll a die.
It's a 5. Hey!
Yay!
Yay! 4 5s in a row.
That's statistically.
unlikely.
That's
Yeah.
statistically. I think we can officially say that's statistically nonsense.
All right. Now, what do I get with this 5?
What could you get at 5?
You get your 2 die attraction, which is the train station, or you can
Get a cheese factory.
start getting all of the
Yeah.
furniture factories.
No. Don't you dare.
The thing about the furniture factories is that also doubles up with the mines.
It does, yes.
It's mines and forests.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to
it's gonna
start
hurt.
my furniture empire.
Okay, here's my 1 die. It's a 5.
Okay.
It was
We don't question it.
I'm questioning it. I'm the only one that's not getting any blooming money from it.
You've got 1 coin.
I guess you're buying a ranch.
Getting a ranch.
Okay. All right.
No,
Is it a
this
5?
cannot be a 5.
It cannot be a 5. Come on. It's a
No,
1.
it's a 1.
Oh, pay out.
Okay.
Ian is happy he has a coin.
Yay.
I have 8 coins.
Now we're never getting 5s again.
No, now I'm doubling down on the mines.
6. I shall get myself a furniture factory.
He's preparing.
I have to. Because otherwise you'll
Right.
just nick them all.
I roll.
5.
5.
Don't tell Ian I replaced the dice with weighted die.
How big Taurus will be?
Wait to die from IKEA.
Yeah. I saw a picture of someone who'd played Yahtzee
I'm
with
going
the
to get
same
another
die.
furniture factory.
Oh god, do I pick one of those up now? I might have
Oh,
And you might have to, yeah.
just on the off chance.
oh no,
Ooh,
it was
okay.
thinking about it.
Finally,
Money.
money.
To have money.
Uh, I'm getting a convenience store for 2 coins to roll on 4 because
5! Okay, I am actually...
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of jinx here.
Okay, we know what. Look at that furniture factory.
Hey!
don't spread out the things I said. Make sure to specialize in one item I said.
And it wasn't the forest, sadly.
Oh, what do I want? Oh, what do I want? I've got 13. You know what? I'm gonna get a train station. Let's start.
You're going to start rolling the doubles.
I'm gonna start rolling the doubles.
I need to start getting towards the end game.
1!
1.
very
Singular
lucky one.
station.
Right. I'm going to take a stadium.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no.
2 for
Stadium.
everyone.
Stadiums, yeah, that's the 2 from everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let's see what we get. We get a 3.
3.
I like that.
Ooh. Oh.
There were
John
some
and-
cafes on the board, sadly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
John and I sitting pretty with 10 coins after that. And I have 1 coin.
Buy another wheat field or a bakery.
Buying a wheat field.
Okay, give that dice a spin. 4.
4.
Nothing.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
You have no convenience store.
Let's get another mine.
Fine.
Mine. Damn it, 9.
Damn it, I'm with that mine.
Five.
Yay, 5.
Venture store.
Ooh,
Doo-doo. 1.
1. Hey.
Hey, I'm going to invest in another bakery.
Okay.
Hey.
Keeping it nice in the low rolls.
Mm.
Will you be neat and tidy? There we go.
1 die with a 3, which means
John
Yay.
gets money.
Yay.
I steal it all.
give me a wheat field.
I'm rolling another one, and I get
6.
6, which again doesn't do anything. But you know what? I'm taking that last furniture factory.
Oh no.
That's
I
2 furniture factories for Shadow Fox, for Venata, and for Vija.
We're playing a very similar game on this side of the
Yeah.
board. These 3.
Yes.
One of these things is not like the other.
Before my turn, let's get on to the next person then, shall we?
Mm.
Do you want me to go next, Phil?
I'm good either way.
Okay.
Go for it.
Right. So in between last time and this time, I've been off on holiday, so the amount of stuff I've been able to play has not been as wide as I'd expected or wanted. But I did actually play some new games. So the main one was just I picked up mainly as a sort of stress reliever, little sort of game to just sort of play, just to take my mind off things and such, and just enjoy seeing the world go by, because it's Forza Horizon 5
Oh, Forza.
on the through the Game Pass, which is basically all set in Mexico. And basically, what it is that.
So I mean, it's got a yellow tint over everything. Then
Pretty much, it's just basically an excuse to map certain aspects of Mexico and sort of your standard Mexican tourist spots and the like, and just basically you get given a car and you go off and do all of these festival racing things. So you can go off and do street races, you can do cross country events. There's of course, because it's the 21st century, there's a battle royale mode.
How does that work with cars?
I don't know, because I've not played it.
Either it's a sumo or
I think it's something like a sumo or something like Demolition Derby or something like that. But in all honesty, I just play it just to drive around the map, do some of the exploration tasks, do some of the general sort of overworld tasks, such as go through this speed trap at a certain speed. It's just a chill game. It is just a nice chill game, and compared to Need for Speed Heat, it's a lot. I'm preferring it a lot more than Need for Speed, mainly because you're not hounded by the police every 5 seconds in the nighttime.
Yeah, I have done the same thing in previous Forza games where it's like, here's a sort of cut down map of the USA, and I've started in like Florida and gone all the way up to sort of like Washington. Just done like the big diagonals across the map, just because you can.
Yeah. So I might actually try out Forza Horizon 4, because that's set in the UK, from what I believe.
Oh.
I know there was a Horizon game. So.
Yeah, I think the fourth one was the one set in the UK, because we had a streaming of one of the Xbox things, and we just tore into the game because of the ease of cars going through dry walls.
So what bullshit is this?
Because in the UK, dry walls are fairly sturdy, and they were going through them like it was wood. So we had a lot of humour about that one. So yeah, that might be something I have a go at some point. But yeah, I'm just enjoying just poshing around the map and just having it as a nice stress releaser, just to let the world go by and not worry about all of the things that's going on at the minute in the world. Aside from that, I've picked up a couple of older games. So I picked up to completion new Pokémon Snap for the Switch.
Oh yeah,
which is just basically Pokémon Snap but brand new, with a whole bunch of new Pokemon and courses and the like. It's a really nice, again, it's a nice chill game, because it's an on-rails quote-unquote shooter. But instead of shooting enemies, you basically photograph Pokemon, and you can throw items at them, you can play music to get them to do different things, and it basically expands on the original N64 Pokemon Snap quite a bit. So each Pokemon has 4 levels of picture you can take, depending on their position and what they're doing. There are day and night stages that you can get. The more experience you get on a level, the Pokemon change and the path changes throughout the level. It's a rather nice build-up of the original Pokemon Snap game, even if it misses the original Pokemon Snap voice clip of Professor Oak saying, "You are close." every 5 minutes because your Pokemon was just an inch off center for the double points, and thereby meaning that you got absolutely nothing else from the photo. The scoring system's a lot better in this game as well, so you're not penalized immediately for not having everything dead center, which is nice. So yeah,
with new technology comes the ability to refine.
True. So yeah, it's a fine game. If you can find it for a cheap price, it's worth picking up just as a curio and just as a nice thing to play and not have to sort of worry too much about sort of the more intense games like your Halos or your or the like.
Some people like to take their frustration out by shooting a lot of things. Others like to cruise.
Indeed. The other game I picked up, which I know John has played a fair bit of, which is Soul Calibur 6.
Oh yes, you mentioned. Yes, I'd never actually forgot to see if I had that on PC or if it was on the Xbox.
So Soul Calibur was a series I only have a very what's the term I'm trying to say? I don't have much of a history with, basically. The only Soul Calibur game I played up until a couple of years ago was Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube because Link.
I don't want to say 2 is the highest point of the series, but 2 is definitely probably the most people have most experience with.
Yes.
Had Link on GameCube. Kratos?
No.
What do you have?
We actually had this discussion on the LMC stream recently.
Oh, did you?
In Jackbox. You're gazebo.
So it was Hitachi.
Oh yeah, Hitachi
for PlayStation and Spawn for the
Spawn.
Xbox.
Yeah, because I had Spawn. I was on the Xbox.
Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, the only other Soul Calibur game I played was the original Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. So I saw it on sale on the Xbox and sort of threw a question to Shadow Fox asking, is it worth it? And it was a case of, well, it's 80% off. Why not?
Yeah, I had to confirm that was one with Geralt from The Witcher because it was that weird thing where it's like I remember playing the one with Darth Vader and Yoda and Starkiller, which was 4, because then 5 came out and that was like a black hole of I can't remember anything about 5.
Let me have a look at 5. Yeah,
because that was the one that had it was like a soft reboot, like a future thing, I think.
Yeah, I think
so. They lost a lot of like familiar characters and all that, and then they went, you know what, 6, bring it back, bring it back
6. So yeah, I've only just started that, but it's nice to sort of see the regular characters that I remember from the Soul Calibur 1 and 2. So Yanghua, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But Kilik, Maxi.
Talon was always my main go-to.
Yeah, Talon from 2.
Raphael.
Raphael. Of course, Siegfried and Cervantes.
Siegfried, yes, instead of because you've got Nightmare and Siegfried now, haven't you?
Yeah, Nightmare. Well, I think Nightmare and Siegfried were separate in 2, from what I recall.
They were the same guy in 2.
No. As in, they were separate characters to play as. They're the same guy.
No. In 2, it was player 1 was Nightmare. Player 2 was Gammy Arm. Siegfried.
Okay. I may have misremembered that. Then again, it's been years since I've played Soul Calibur 2. Should really rectify that. So yeah, no, just might poke around a bit more with Soul Calibur 6 and see what there is. So yeah, just a lot of things on the plate, along with everything else that I need to actually finish, as is always the case when I'm on these shows. There's tons of stuff I've watched. The main thing is, I think it was touched on briefly with Ein, was Moon Knight, which is the airing Disney Plus Marvel show with Oscar Isaac from Inside Llewellyn Davis and Star Wars fame. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely rich in Egyptian lore and history, which I think will definitely be a positive to some people I know. Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's got a few decent twists in it. I'm not sort of as engrossed with it as something like Loki, but that's because Loki had years of history behind him, whereas this is a fairly blank slate behind it, brand new IP and such. But yeah,
wait, hold on. What do you mean brand new IP?
In terms of
the MCU.
this-
In terms of the MCU.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was about to have an argument.
Because Moon Knight has been referenced outside of the comics 0 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a brand new MCU property, I should say, because obviously it's built off of the comic book from I think 2012, 2016. But yeah, it's one of the lesser known properties.
Yeah, Moon Knight's been around for longer than that.
It's been around since
90s, I think.
1980s.
Yeah. So it shows how much I know.
But yeah, it's one of those things that it has a short run, then goes away, then comes back, then goes away, comes back. It's been around fairly consistently since the mid noughties, I think.
So yeah, and then aside from that, it's that time of the year where the actual sports I enjoy is happening. So because I'm that kind of person, I enjoy watching the snooker. So I've been watching that as well. It's the World Championships over in Sheffield at the minute, Sheffield, UK. So that's going on at the minute. I'm not going to say anything about what's going on in terms of the scores and such because it's going to be out of date by the time this episode gets released. But as I say, always liked snooker. It's just a nice thing to have in the background, and you do get strangely engrossed in some of the matches.
I used to be a bit of a fan. I don't even know why necessarily. It was just used to. I think it was partly because it was just kind of a nice thing to watch, like you say.
And partly probably because of Big Break, to be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's some memories.
There's some memories, and yeah. Aside from that, just carrying on with all the usual stuff. So Final Fantasy 14 is still being played. Still tinkering around with other Final Fantasy games and the like. Although I have found something that I've not played in years that I showed some of the guys a couple of days ago, and that was all PlayStation 1 demo discs.
Oh god, I remember those.
Yeah.
Oh, I played the Spyro demo to death.
Oh yes, there were so many things on those discs that you either played to death or you had absolutely no idea what they were, and it was just a lost relic. A lost relic.
Fact, I tell you what's actually somewhat amazing. I just went to Google and I was like, hang on, PlayStation Magazine demo disc number 56, and yeah, that was the one with Roll Cage Stage 2 on it.
Oh,
I can remember that very one. That was it, white with the blue. Memories. You can tell which one's really stuck in your head.
yeah.
Because you can remember the number of which one they were.
I know. I'm actually just curious as to what the Radio Sega people think of this. Is the case of do they remember the demo discs? Is this something it's just gone beyond them, or is it? I don't know. I can't tell in terms of stuff that I grew up with, in terms of what other people had or such. So it's just
What you're saying is we're getting old now and not in it with the youth.
I didn't want to say that.
I did.
It's hilarious. I've pretty much I've accepted my age and given up on trying to be cool with the lingo and stuff. And my roommate, who's only a year younger than me, is starting to use terms from Twitch streams and stuff like the new lingo. And it's like, God, you're making me feel old by just
Making you feel making me sound like an old man. I hate some of it. It's like
I do believe that we can say that this does not make us feel poggers.
no.
Sorry, what?
Don't. For the love of God.
Hold on, I might need to consult someone that's younger than me.
But anyway, yes. So basically, my last few weeks has just been a case of catching up with Moon Knight, catching up with some sports, and just going through some of the gaming backlog and just reminiscing of the old times and making me feel old.
Okay, a clarification received on that last one.